Why you put it under my chair?
Because you can't see nothing.
Live on the Golden Square Podcast.
Ooh, this is Linda. This is Barry. And when you come to the round table, you square off with the girl. Square.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey. Just say hey. Hey.
And welcome to the Golden Square Podcast. Your host, Linda and Barry. We're here to entertain you for 1 hour. And we thank you and we appreciate you continually to support us and hang out with us every Thursday. She does sign, by the way. Did you see that? And everybody at home is going like this. What?
That only means I had a great day.
Well, let me get to that. Let me get to that.
You want to get to that?
Let me get to that. Okay.
Get to that.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, like we said.
Okay, welcome, everyone. Like he said.
We're so happy.
We are so happy to have you here with us.
She sounds like a minor bird.
I sound like a minor what?
Bird.
Okay.
So, Linda. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Okay. She's going to make me walk away. I'm going to walk away. So, Linda, how was your...
I had a great day.
Let me ask the question.
Ask the question, Barry.
I don't understand her. Do you understand her? I just want y'all to know, regardless what you see or feel, I truly do love this woman. Okay. I truly do. So now we're going to get into the show.
Yes.
Okay, this is what we're going to do.
What we're going to do.
So how was your day, Linda?
Barry, thanks for asking. My day and a half. That's it, correct. But I had a great day. So much fun. Joy. I am so happy. It was a good day.
So what made it fun?
I actually went into my closet and I was talking to my mother. It was one of those I miss my mom day. And just conversing, I think I was conversing with her and she was talking back to me. And it was just a great day. It just gave me some energy to look forward to tonight. So I just wanted to be here.
Okay.
I wanted to be here. I wanted to be with you. So every Thursday I get really excited.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I enjoy.
I think we both do.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoy us and I enjoy our audience, and I definitely enjoy our guests. So
more than anything, our
guests
are the most fun.
Yeah,
and we enjoy bringing you new and exciting people every week.
Yes, there's a reason and a purpose.
Yeah. A reason and a purpose.
A reason and a purpose. Okay, then I went too far. Okay.
You went too far. And you look very beautiful today.
Thank you. Thank you. I think you look really handsome today as well. You like crispy. That was his compliment earlier. So, Mr. Crispy, how was your day today?
Crispy. I had a busy day today.
Yeah,
it started off busy. It was just busy work from the beginning to now. And then today is my longest day of the week because it's work, it's life, and then it's the show. But my highlight every Thursday happens to be sitting here by Linda Scott and just having fun with you all at home. So thanks again. I'm going to keep on thanking you because I want to be sure that you understand that we really appreciate the support.
All the crispiness that we can get, we do appreciate.
She's taking it too far.
We appreciate you coming in, but we really do, though, right?
So what is it? No, we do.
We do.
No, that's no joke.
Yes.
So what is it that we want them to do?
We want them to like, share, and subscribe.
Now, I'm not coming down on nobody. I'm not. I love you all, but you guys are not following direction.
They're not liking? They're not sharing? Subscribing either?
No.
Oh, so we need you to do that a little bit more. So we enjoy it, so we can continue to bring you the content that you would like to see in here. So every week we're bringing something new so that our community can learn more about what we are doing as a community.
Correct.
And how we can help
each other.
Community.
Each other,
Exactly.
right? And that's important.
Exactly.
How we help each other. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the main piece. And
Yeah.
we can only do what we do when we have you tuning in. So,
Yeah.
and we really do
We do.
appreciate their support, right?
We do.
Yeah,
We do.
we really do.
For sure.
I mean, we're doing this every week, you know, and you guys have no idea what it takes to get a guest on.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the big thing. I mean, and we get a couple of disappointments, and we keep it moving, you know, because there are enough people in the world for us to have a guest every week, isn't it?
That's right. We don't have. I don't know. We don't have any
Glitches.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Every now and then we had.
But we're human,
right? And
we're
we've had a
human.
couple.
Yeah, we
And the glitches were not on our
side.
right.
Right. But
Say
we're
that.
human. And let me say this to the whole entire world: we have the best production team
alive.
ever.
Now,
Yeah.
Dr. Phil said he has the best team.
He's not even real himself.
I think we top
We have the
him.
best. Yeah, no, we're better than him.
No, we
Sorry.
do not. We do top. We're
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
guessing.
No,
okay?
yeah.
And you know we do.
Yeah.
Why do we know this? Because you tune in every week,
that's
and every
right.
week we're right here.
Right here.
Sound, light,
Sound, feel,
wonderful. So and I right now I'd like to give credit to our stylists.
Oh, who's that?
Who styles us every week?
Who styles us?
Who?
Linda Scott?
No.
Who is that?
Oh, you're not gonna give me my props?
So who styles us?
Barry Barnes.
Okay, then our stylist, he's here.
That was a little cheesy, y'all. Did you
Oh.
believe her?
Yes, of course.
Because I fell off the crack as well. Okay, if you did, I did too. Okay.
Anyway,
So let me just tell you
Oh,
the
yeah.
truth. She waits for me every
right.
week,
that's right.
and then she gets stressed. But we do it purposely, you
Right.
know, and it works out. We always match color, and we match idea.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
But you know what's tricky?
What?
Getting dressed every Thursday.
It is.
I think
It
I'm running
is.
out of clothes.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, that would never happen. Okay.
Okay, let me say this
What?
way. I'm running out of clothes I like to wear. How about that one?
No, you're not.
And
But
I'm
anyway.
getting fat, y'all.
Okay, want me in there. You open the door, Moses. You're so crispy. Yes, I love it. Oh, that's what he said when Moses went to the mountain. He said, "Let my people go." That's what you did, all right? So
No.
now the fat is going.
No,
No,
what
he didn't go
happened-
to the. Okay, all
You
right.
know, fish and
Yeah.
loaves. I must have ate all the fish and all the loaves. Huh?
Okay. All right. Okay.
That one
Okay.
got you.
Wow. Anyway, so we better go bring our guests in.
Right.
'Cause we need Jesus right about now.
Right.
Yes, we
Wait.
no, what? We need Jesus
Wait.
right about now.
Wait.
Right about now. We need it. Come on in. Come on.
We do
in
have
the
a
room.
wonderful.
Yes,
wonderful
we
guest
do.
today. Our guest today is Pastor
Yes.
Lisa Johnson
Johnson.
in Connecticut.
Yes.
Welcome
Hi,
aboard, my
Lisa.
sister. Welcome aboard.
Can she hear us? She can't hear us.
I'm not sure. I can see your
Can you
mouth
hear us?
moving. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
We
We can hear you.
Oh, look, our producers have to go and fix that right there. Yes. So, but anyway, while we waiting on Lisa to come back here, because right now she can't hear us. I told y'all we needed Jesus right about now, right? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say we need Jesus right about
And
now?
he's coming. He's
And
coming.
yes, he's coming.
He's coming
into
to
the
help
room.
us out. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So,
Yeah.
so let me do a fair introduction.
Go ahead.
We have Pastor Lisa Johnson
Exactly.
out of Connecticut
Yes.
from the let me get this right.
Oh, the hope. New
Yeah.
hope. It's
Well,
new hope.
It's New Hope. That's
New
what
Hope.
it is. It's New Hope Christian Church Ministries.
Yes.
And they're out of Connecticut. And her and her husband were the founders of this organization. So I'm loving
Ministry,
ministry.
yes,
That's the word. I'm
that's
sorry.
Ministry.
You're 100% right.
Yes.
So I'm excited about bringing her aboard, as Linda is as well,
Yeah.
because she has so much information for us.
Right.
And we are in some troubling times.
We are.
We
are.
Linda and I have been talking about it a lot
Oh,
lately,
yeah.
and we're gonna even cover some more of that in our 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 cents.
10 cents.
Yeah, 2 cents.
I said 10 cents. You said 2 cents. We're having a great day.
That's how much trouble we're in. Okay.
That is it. We're having
So
a great day.
at our 2 cents, we're gonna just talk about it a little more because we're in a crazy time.
Yeah,
I mean,
we are.
It's
Yeah.
Revelations time.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah. So get ready for Pastor Johnson.
Mhm.
And I'm really concerned because I want to know how things going in these day and time with women being in the pulpit.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Because that's very controversial.
Yeah.
A woman in the pulpit. Some
Yeah.
churches won't have it.
Right.
And
I
it's
know,
some,
that's
and I think
crazy.
wasn't it Mary and her sister who washed Jesus? I mean, I'm confused on how and not no. I don't want anybody to think I'm sliding anyone. I think
Right.
Men deserve what they get as ministers, but when you start talking ministry,
Mhm.
I think anybody can teach.
Right.
It's God's calling on who.
But see, I want to know about the calling.
Okay.
Because I hear that all the time. Well, God called me. Call you what?
He called
your phone number. He said
No.
What? I need to know
It's very
the calling.
And if you know your favorite movie, 10
Mhm.
Commandments, you know
Right.
that movie.
Right.
Every time God talked to Moses,
Correct.
it was one-on-one, and he
Right.
knew what
That
the
it was.
assignment was. So
Exactly.
he tells you, and you
Right.
now know the assignment. And some of our ministers and pastors and bishops have been called, and some have not.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
We here with
Right.
the one and only. Thank you so much. We were just discussing and telling people a little about you, but you tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, well, what did you say?
I
You tell us
thought
what
you were
want
watching the
to tell
show.
us. We
Come
want you
on,
to tell us.
come on, Pastor Johnson. Tell us a little bit about you and your
Okay,
ministries and what's going on.
hello. I am Pastor Lisa Johnson in Hartford, Connecticut. I am the senior pastor of New Hope Christian Ministries here in the Hartford area. I am a mother of 3 and a grandmother of 1, Tamir, and I am so excited to be here. I have an upcoming book that I am in the process of writing. I've completed it, but got to add some inserts. But I just completed my book, and I'm just excited to be here. I whatever, ask me a question, I can tell you who I
We
am.
got questions
We
for you.
got questions.
So,
we got questions.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
I personally want to know 3 kids, 1 adorable grandchild. How do
Yes.
you balance being a woman, being a ministry leader, and being a senior pastor and make it all click and work?
Mhm. Smoothly.
Well, the first thing, my grandbaby doesn't live with me. She lives in Virginia. So FaceTime in the evening time is my time with her. With my grown children, I have one in Miami who is the overseer of Cathedral of Praise in Miami. Then I have Ariel, Minister Ariel, who's here with me in Connecticut, and my youngest son, Akeem, who's here with me also. So they're grown. I don't have to tend to them, but juggling who I am in ministry, I no longer work a 9 to 5 per se, but I do work 9 to 5 for the ministry. And I try to balance as much as I can without getting overwhelmed. I take a lot of me time and to push back so that I do not become overwhelmed. And so I take my time during the course of the week. I don't do anything on Mondays except make the church deposit. That's it. And in my meantime of that, I may get a massage, my nails, my feet done, my hair done, and I just woosah, take myself to lunch, just separate everything so that I can be of good usage to the ministry as well as my children. So I do pause for me because you can't be in ministry 24/7 without, kind of losing it. But I do take that. Um, I don't take it for granted to push back and to relax and make sure that I have a calendar. If it's not on my calendar, it's not getting done. So
Right.
I govern myself like that so that I can be have that strength to do what I need to do in the course of an 8-hour day.
Beautiful.
So what is a spiritual midwife? What is that? How? Go ahead.
So what I do, before I became a pastor, I ministered to women, did conferences, was asked to speak on different occasions for conferences. So the midwife in the spiritual realm is to help push women to be who God has called them to be.
Mm.
The only way that I can do that if they know, number one, who God has called them to be. And once they share that with me, I push them to that next level. Spiritually is prayer time, always seeking God to allow God to nurture them to he's already impregnated them. So my job is to help push out their purpose, their real purpose that God has for their lives. So I am a nurturer, I am a pusher. I get in the trenches and fight with them to get to that next level in God. Wherever they need, that's where I come into play.
Okay. Okay. So my other question that I had
Yes,
was,
ma'am.
what makes New Hope so unique? Now I know you from way back. Y'all from the Fort Lauderdale days. Okay, let me
Yes,
just say
ma'am.
that. So you are unique in yourself, and
Yes.
I've watched you um as as humble as I can say I've seen anyone. I saw that in you and love that about you. So oh, that almost made me want to tear up. But what makes New Hope so unique?
And just like you said, it's because of me. I am unique. I don't follow trend. I don't follow the other pastor. I just don't follow anybody. I only can be the best me. And I'm different. And it's okay to be different. So
Hmm.
I don't try to implement everything that I see, trying to be like or imitate someone else because we're all unique in our own ways. I just choose to stand firm in who I am and my ministry. They see that and they follow suit. We don't try to be nothing else but New Hope Christian Ministries.
Okay.
What is Sassy?
Sassy is one of the ministries, a women's ministry within the church, saved and sanctified sisters yielding for their healing.
Okay.
And so we take time, we meet monthly, we take time to discuss matters, life matters, women matters. We take time to discuss that from how to be a good Christian all the way to how to buy the perfect bra, Spanx, all of that. So it's a variety of a well-rounded woman. And so being well-rounded makes you that unique woman.
Okay. We need to be we need when y'all meet again because we need to be there.
You need to be
I
there.
need to be there.
It's for
This
women.
is for women only, but they can sometimes use your input. But anyway,
Okay.
that is That is
Yes.
awesome in itself because we don't, and I tell Barry that all the time, that we need to get a circle together of women to let them know the undergarments. That part right there kills me the most. It
Yes.
kills me. I mean, Lisa, that kills me. You can be a big girl, I am, but you can be a big girl and still wear the appropriate
Yes.
clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
So
And that's
The
that
that's
appropriate
that to me,
undergarments.
undergarment,
that's self-care. That's the
yes,
care.
yes,
That's the whole body. You can wear the cheapest things, but when you have your garments on, baby, you
yes.
come out stepping hard because
All right.
you have to make sure that when you stop, everything is
It's
not
Jello.
moving when you.
It's still, but okay, so Lisa,
Yes,
with
ma'am.
that being said, how do you encourage believers who feel spiritual, just tired, disconnected because we're telling them or we're advising them or we're speaking to them in reference to we're gonna say the undergarments. Let's just stay there. How do you encourage them to feel better about themselves with that?
So with my ministry, when we was on that particular topic,
Mm-hmm.
we had two models,
Mm-hmm.
one with and
And
one
one with
without,
yes.
and you
Yes.
can actually see the difference.
Right.
And even with, I have a lot of small frame women,
Mm-hmm.
and they will ask, "Well, Pastor, do you think I need to?" Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you do.
It's
Yes.
not about you having, the baby fat, the pulse like I do, and all that kind of stuff. You want to look nice in
Mm-hmm.
your clothes. You not only represent God, but you're representing yourself. And
Right.
for my women, we can uh, go places, and they immediately spot stuff because why? They were taught
Thought.
what to wear,
Yeah.
what to do, how to do it. They were taught that. So now when they see stuff that's like not intact, and then they're, oh, I see what you mean. And
Mm.
not talking about or degrading any other woman, but it's to show, it's a look. And for me, because I don't, dress like that, and I'm the first person that they see. So I
Right.
try to represent my appearance at all times. I'm not telling them to go to Saks. I'm not telling them to go to Macy's. Go wherever deemed necessary, but still make sure when you walk out the house, take a double look in that mirror, bend
Yes.
down,
I
pull your
don't know.
arms up, do all of that, jump up and down so that you can see. And then you'll feel comfortable in your own skin
Yeah,
because when you came out that door,
it was
you could
it.
do two snaps in a circle because you had it together.
Well, that's where people miss the comfort of the skin I'm in. They don't understand. It's that they haven't been taught. No
Right.
one has sat down. We have been taught from yesterday. So
Yes.
your mother, Sister Gibbons, all of those
Yes.
ladies back in the day, Miss Brown, they taught us on how to dress and carry
Yes.
ourselves. Now the torch has been passed, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
say to you because
Yes.
you're the first thing that they see. So
Yes.
the torch is passed to you so that you could correct some of these things that they were not taught.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
you love the skin that you're in because you
Absolutely.
feel better about yourself.
Yes.
Girl, so let me talk about yesterday because we were taught by the best. So now that we were taught by the best, we have
Yes.
to pass that on. We
Mhm.
have to. We
Yes.
can't let it slide.
No, that's good. That's good. So you went to Harvard Seminary, and tell me about the Black Ministries program. What was that really like?
So
What was
that
that about?
is a seminary college.
Hmm.
Once I accepted my calling, my husband at the time said, okay, now you have to get your foundation. And so it's a 2-year program. They teach you the Old Testament, the New Testament. They teach you structure of how to lay the foundation for your sermon. They teach you those things to say, you don't have to preach for an hour. The longest you should preach, if 30 minutes, just 30 minutes top. Then they tell us that adults' attention span isn't
Yeah.
as long. So it doesn't take all day to give them the word and sit down. So in that seminary process, it they make sure you are grounded in the Bible, and they will teach you, basic scriptures that you need to know. Um, it's just really the foundation. And then as you stand and preach, the Holy Spirit will teach you more about the skill, your profession per se, as a preacher. So you will know how to do it. You have the foundation of doing your introduction, your 3 points, your conclusion, and sit down.
So the seminary, the Harvard Seminary, it says Black Ministries Program. Is that
Yes.
what's the significance of using the word Black?
So because it is grounded with how Black churches minister. We did have Caucasian, Chinese people there, but it was a different method, based on where we were from, the central, the community that we were
Mhm.
in. It teaches you how to handle our folk.
Mm.
And there is a
Mm.
difference in handling our folk versus the Caucasian people. So
Right.
we were well rounded, but their focus was on us knowing our people and how to handle certain things, and where you could minister within the same neighborhood that you're preaching at.
Right. That is.
So you have a associate's degree in business management. You're working on your master's for business and human resources. You also, well, you're working on your master. You have a bachelor's in business administration.
Yes.
How does all that tie into ministry for you? How do you make that work for you?
Okay, so with that, because our vision and our mission, we're looking to have a subsidized daycare center and a computer learning center for our youth. And so once we get that established, because I have those backgrounds, and in my ministry I have a lot of teachers, a lot of professionals in my ministry, that once this gets off the ground, we will already have those professional people ready to move in, occupy those positions, and
Right.
get it off the ground. So for my to have that background of business, and then to have the background of human resources, because once we're up and running, I would need that to
Mhm.
oversee those particular businesses that we're gonna start up very, very soon.
Good. That's good.
So uh, my question is, can do you think churches could work together in bringing our community together to eliminate some of the violence and all of that good stuff? Can churches work together to make that
They
happen?
they certainly can. Before the transition of my husband, he had a ministry, Hope Outreach Ministry, and he collaborated with a lot of pastors, and they walked the streets of Hartford up and
Mm.
down on the corners, at the liquor stores, on the corners where they knew that they were selling drugs. They walked the city up and down to try to change the perspective of our young people,
Right.
to get them off the street, to allow them to see them, to say that you can have a better life. You're not saying that you can have a rich life, but you can have a better life. So a lot
Mhm.
of the pastors that he was with, They hit the street daily. When he got finished working at the post office, he would hit the streets. He didn't get any pushback because uh, nowadays a lot of the pastors want to be the first one to actually get something going and get it started, and to say that I did this, I
Right.
did that. And that's what keep the churches apart, when you want to, when that one pastor wants to be the lead person. But my husband, did not have that. He didn't have that issue. He
Good.
was out there. The people that the pastors that was with him, they walked alongside of him. And when he transitioned, when he not transitioned, when he transitioned, when the Lord called him to pastor, to start a church, he passed the torch to another pastor that was walking alongside him to take it on, and he would assist. But from that day to this day, that ministry is still up and running, and
Yes.
they have branched off um, uh, with with Mothers Against Violence. they
Okay.
they're joined together, because there's a lot of youth that was killed, by guns and gangs, and they join forces. And so now we have another segment of that who goes out into the street when a wrongful death has been committed in the neighborhood. They hit the streets. They talk about the injustice and trying to get justice for the person that died. So it here, I'm quite sure it can fluctuate and go a different way. But for
All right.
what we've seen and what we've been witnessing now, that they're still together, they're still working together to make things happen for the community.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
that's that's what that's what I always be thinking about. It's always that one, two, three, four people hollering me, I, instead of coming together as one. It doesn't matter who started,
Right.
somebody started and keep it going. So
Yes.
what's your take on that?
Uh, I'm with you.
You with me?
Yeah,
All right. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's crazy. And that's not just only in the ministry anyway. That's everywhere. Everybody wants to be the first.
And
Be
that's
the
big in
boss.
black communities.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So if I didn't create it or if I didn't think about it first, it didn't happen.
Right.
Right.
Where did that come from? So
Right.
I'm super excited that you're doing things in your community, and not just in your community, because once people know you,
Yes.
it's always to know who Lisa Johnson is, where she come from. So it's something to. It's a lot of stress, I can say, that people
Yes.
know who you are. Just going, oh my God, I wanted to just put my feet down. Hear somebody saying, "Hey, Miss Lisa." Hey, Susie. That
Yes.
part. So there is so many things inside of the church that I wanted to discuss about the women into the church, how the men, and Barry and I was talking about this before you arrived, how the men will always say the women weren't supposed to be in the pulpit, and you know why is that so? When are we going to get rid of that?
Um, I can honestly say, so I've been in Hartford since 2010. And when I started preaching, I was called to go to other churches to preach. And the very first church that I went to, um, they put the podium from the
On the
pulpit
floor.
area to the floor.
Yes.
It didn't register with me until I got in the car. And I said, well, baby, why would they put and then he said, it's old thinking. This
Mm.
pastor is his thinking is still old. And they are saying that women shouldn't preach. And to have me up in the pulpit where he preached from every Sunday, showing equal. And he did not want to show equal. He placed me down on the floor. So I was like, oh wow. So but then the following year they called me back and I was on the floor again. And so I was telling my husband, well, do you think I should, still preach? He said, baby, the word is the word. Whether you're on the pulpit or on the floor, you just preach the word. He'll get it just like the rest of the people will get it. And so I haven't experienced that since I'm gonna say 2012. I have not experienced that any longer. I do believe that our male pastors are their minds are broadening now, because they will say that the women should keep silent in the church, but they had to understand why was that so back then, because of the questions and the hand raising that the women had. And so the verse, I can't think of what it is, and it says, if you have questions, go home and ask your husband. So at that time they was trying to show um leadership. They didn't want the women to be the same as they were. And so it talked about having that perspective of leadership role being superior to versus not being superior at all. So they took that and they twisted it to fit them now,
Yes.
to fit them now. But like I said, I have not experienced that since that year. Um, and I get teachings, from Bishop Glover to say that, God has no perspective of person, right?
Mm,
He chooses to use whom he want to use. Why? Because he's sovereign like that.
right.
He's sovereign like that. And then in Acts, I want to say the beginning of Acts, maybe chapter 1 or chapter 2. Don't quote me, but it is in Acts when they talked about that the Spirit, he will pour out his Spirit among all flesh, and then Paul emphasized sons and daughters, male and female. So that
Yeah.
means that the Spirit to preach can fall on a woman as well as a man. And then who did the first sermon? Who told the first biblical teaching? Well, not teaching. Well, we know the gospel is the good news. Who was the first person that told the good news about Jesus wasn't in the tomb anymore? It was
Mm,
women.
it,
It was the women that told it. It was Mary Magdalene, it was Joanne, it was Mary, the mother of James, who
yeah.
actually told the disciples what happened. And so they were the first ones to actually spread the good news.
News. So it's us. I don't understand, and it makes me crazy. And I dare say I'm a little crazy, but anyway, I don't understand why people can't respect the mind of a woman.
I just believe it's their old stinking thinking.
Mm,
They don't want that to uh to get out. They want to keep it there. They want to keep their thumb or maybe their foot on the neck of a woman so that she cannot show superior when it comes to that she's less than that, her words are not as strong as his could be. But the word is the word. Matters if
yeah,
I have a hoop versus him having a hoop. The word is the word. So I feel they're old and stuck in their ways when it comes to that. Because clearly in Acts, it says that in chapter 2, it says that he will pour out his spirit on all flesh. And you
yeah,
can't denounce me because I'm a woman, because God is already, he paved the way. He said on all flesh. That does not exclude me. It does not exclude women from being preachers or telling the good news of him. So I just think it's their old ways of thinking and not want to get past that. They want to stay, in the past when it comes to this preaching thing. So we women, I know we have to be on point because we're being watched.
That's
So you
right.
have to be on point, not to outdo them, but
Mhm.
to know exactly what you're saying is the gospel. So
The
you
word.
have to make sure that you study to show yourself approved because they will, come back to say, see, I told you they shouldn't be preaching. So it is that old thinking. It's a very old thinking.
Your installation was back in 24 for senior pastor at New Hope.
Yes.
What are you putting in place to assure that women have equal ground, if you will, moving into ministry?
Um, the newest thing that I have and that's up and coming, because it's still with the thing of women in leadership. Well, first of all, my will soon be assistant pastor, co-pastor is a woman, and
Mm,
she will be ordained. I have two women that's in training now to be deacons.
mm,
Most churches don't have women deacons, but
mm,
Fiona was a deacon in the Bible days. She did exactly the same thing as the other deacons did. So what they try to do is put that feminine touch on the women to call them deaconess because they're
right.
married to a man that's a deacon.
Yeah.
That's not so. That's not biblical. And to be a prophet, scriptures call them prophet and not prophetess. So my prophet in my ministry is a female. We remove that test of her title because that's it's just scripture. So I am implementing deacons to start to say that women also can be deacons. So we're not pro woman, but we are with women being in charge, and it's nothing wrong as long as she knows how to lead. And that to me, that's just the bottom line. If she got the Holy Spirit and she knows how to lead, why not allow her to lead?
Wow. That's awesome. So, Lisa,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the difference between um, women being missionaries and women being a minister, a preacher? What is the difference?
So there is no difference depending on your church.
Mm,
The missionary, they are the one too to tell the good news as well. They're missionaries. They're working out in the community, bringing people in as missionaries. They too do the same thing. It just depends on what you believe in your ministry. My evangelist, she preach, and that's to go out as well. All of these titles that is in the church, everybody, all of those are ministers. Ministers are first starting out, and in time they become from a minister to a reverend or an elder because now they're being ordained to do
mm,
what they've been doing, and that's basically all it is. A missionary, they may go to Africa to do missionary work. But so what are they doing? They're still beckoning and calling for people to be saved, to ask God for forgiveness. They're still doing the work
mhm.
of a pastor, of a preacher. They're doing that work. They're going out and about into the world in different areas and still spreading the good news.
So the good news is because I am a woman, I'm a missionary and not a minister. I didn't mean it like it was good news, but the difference is only that the woman is only the missionary. She don't belongs in the pulpit, and I am so proud of you to not change anything but enhance what
Yes.
was not in place, so that you're not stepping on the old thoughts of now she don't know she don't supposed to be. And I've seen them, and my father was a minister, and I've been around a bunch of men in the ministry, but that's what you hear the most. That's what I heard the most of. Well, women's the only missionaries. I'm like, only we
No.
getting the word out just like you all are getting the word out. You won't put them in front of the people because of what? Because I've seen some, and I've seen some of yours too. I've been on some of your live Sundays, and I've seen some powerful women
Mm-hmm.
in the pulpit telling about what's in the Bible. And I think the key thing of it is, and what you're doing is having everybody to learn what's in the Bible for themselves, not just going on what Barry and Linda said. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yes. That's a
Yes.
great point. Yes. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
my other question that I would have for you is, how do you encourage young women who feel the call to be a pastor, a teacher, a leader? How do you encourage that? Because I know you have your different workshops, but how do you encourage them to take that call?
So honestly, they will only know that God is calling them to much more, right? Because when I came to Connecticut, I was the first lady. Then I became co-pastor. And then the transitioning of our bishop, my husband, then I became the senior pastor. So to me, there are steps to basically everything. So if
Mm-hmm.
they want to, uh, I cannot tell them, oh, you're gonna be a pastor, you're called to be. I don't know the calling that's on
Right.
their life like that, because they have to know that they heard the voice, or they felt a tug in them to say that, hey, God is calling me to preach. So if the Lord is calling you to preach, you're going to do your basics, get into seminary. You have to start studying, start knowing, right? Because we failed to learn the things that we said that we're called to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. And then once I see that, I'm going to encourage them to continue on, keep pushing them to whatever level that they feel that they belong. But there has to be that calling in your heart from God. And only you can announce that.
That's it.
Most people
That's
can say, oh, she's going to be a preacher. He's going to be a preacher. Sometimes you could see the anointing on people, but that not necessarily mean that they're going to preach. They may be the best teacher there is. So you have to know. And once you come to me as your pastor and say, Pastor, this is on me, this is what I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna say yes at the very beginning, but I will look and observe and see what type of lifestyle that you're saying that God is calling you to. And I'm not a judge to
Right.
say that, he didn't call you to preach. I would never in my life tell anybody that the Lord
Right.
did not call them to preach, because
Mhm.
Right.
if he called someone one way to do it, he called me another way.
Right.
So
Right.
I would never tell them that the Lord did not say that. I would just make sure that they have the tools to grasp what they need for the next level of their life.
So, Lisa, what is the difference between teaching and preaching?
Nothing. A
That's it.
title.
That's
We actually
all.
have a question
Come on,
on the
let's sing
screen.
with me.
What's
Okay.
the
What's
meaning
the
of getting the calling meaning to you? So, what is the meaning of getting the call mean to you?
So I can only say by my experience, the call for me was a soft audio voice from the Lord that told me he wanted more from me. That happened to me in Fort Lauderdale during prayer. we will have prayer every Saturday, 7:30 in the morning. And I will press my way there and we will pray. He said it to me 3 times while I was in prayer. I did not do anything. I did not tell Bishop Glover. I didn't tell Miss Darville. I didn't say anything. I kept it silent because I was unsure of what I heard. When I
Yes.
came to Connecticut, the Lord started revealing a little bit more to me. And I talked to my husband about it. And my husband, he was a prophet. And I started telling him about my dreams, about how I was feeling. I couldn't sleep. I could not, I just could not like be myself. And then I heard it again. I want more from you. I need more from you. I didn't know what that more was. I sang in a choir, I danced, I did everything, but God was still saying, I need more. And then I could not sleep. And so my husband said, the next time you hear that, just say, yes, Lord. And when I heard it again, I said, yes, Lord. The following night, I went to sleep because that had been lifted off me. And I knew that was a tug, that was a pull from the Lord telling me that it's time for me to do more. And I've done everything. And so my take was when I got the feel of telling people about Christ, being saved, repent, all of that, I just knew that there was a preaching call on me, not pastor call, but a
Right.
preaching call on me at that time.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. So that's a part of that wrestle. It's
Yes,
I've heard the old minister saying, they wrestle and wrestle, and as you said, couldn't sleep because God was talking to you and calling you and calling, and you wasn't answering.
I
That
was
that
not.
he,
I
he
was
didn't
not.
call you. He
No, he
didn't.
did not.
He didn't call me.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Yeah, and
But
nobody ever says yes on that first call.
wow, wow,
They run.
wow,
You run from it because you don't want to do that. I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that.
wow. You saw none of that. It was nowhere in your vision. Absolutely.
None.
Wow.
I just wanted
Wow.
to keep singing and dancing.
And that's it. That's all. Lord, now I'm at church now. I'm doing what you say do, but you want me to do more. What's more? I understand because my brother, my brother was running and he was wrestling. I'm like, boy, figure you out, you cannot run God.
Yes, you
But
cannot run.
I saw that calling on him.
Yes.
And I would say, when you gonna answer? And he was like, would you get out of here? But I saw it, and Lisa, I want to say it was like the second Sunday
Uh-huh.
at Mount Bethel, and Reverend Glover was preaching, and I did not know nothing he said because my focus, my brain, everything went to my brother accepting his calling
Mm-hmm.
from God.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got out of church, my mother called and said, guess what? I said, what, girl? Your brother answered his call. I said, stop. And finally, when I got a hold to him, it was like, I told you, it's always been there. Because there were things that he wanted to do. You can't do that.
Right.
You with your sister, you got to go over there, So you do see that in some people, as they
Yes.
say, you're trying to run from God, and you can't. He gets you
Mm.
every time.
He does.
Every time.
He will get
This
you.
is all. That is awesome. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I don't even have the words to say how honored that I am that you are here with us.
Oh,
And
thank
you're
you.
busy. And listen, let me say this.
What?
When I came to Fort Lauderdale, came to Mount Bethel,
Uh-huh.
God put the vision. He gave it to me. And he told me to do a calendar. Did he not?
He
Yes.
did.
And I
Yeah.
said, God, I don't know these women. I don't know who to get, da da da. So I'm speaking back. And when he told me to reach out to you, you did not hesitate. And I thought you would have. Because I'm like, this woman right here, she's gonna tell me no. I don't want to hear no. I wasn't ready to accept that. When she said yes, I lit up. For real. And I was just gonna get the calendar, but it's deep in my garage. And because I wanted to show people how beautiful the picture. So I can't remember the month you're in, but she was one of my first
Yeah.
calendars.
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, super, super. I mean, when you see women such as Lisa, in that particular calendar, it was my sister and Lisa. Everybody else was special. Let me just say that. But those two people there meant a lot to me because now I have someone that I could follow.
Mm.
And that's what that was about. And so
Aw.
I would never disrespect. That would be it. I would never do anything to disrespect these two women. My sister today, I can get ready to say something. Oh, Charlene in here. Okay, so, but I want you to know that I am so honored
Thank
to be able to
you.
get your name out of my mouth.
I was honored to be asked. That was a fun time. I was like, really? Me? Model? Really? And he was like, yes. I was like, okay.
You signed a little agreement that I had because I'd already said to God, I don't know what to do, what I'm gonna say to these people. They don't know me. I don't even know me. So but they all did it, and it was amazing. It was truly an honor.
Okay.
It was an
It was
honor. So
awesome.
thank you so much for everything,
You're
Lisa. Thank
welcome.
you for your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, it's almost time for us to go, but we can even hit our 2 cents. But anyway, our 2 cents today is about women in the church and doing things the right way according to what the Bible says. And we must learn the Bible for ourselves
That's
Exactly.
right.
so we won't get misled. And don't be afraid to challenge these people.
Yes.
And I'm not afraid. Uh, I'm not afraid. If I don't think it's right, I'll make a phone call. That ain't what the Bible said. So,
Right.
but, we have to learn the Bible for ourselves
That's
and
right.
and just believe in what God has placed in our heart
Exactly.
and follow His will. He will order your footsteps to go the direct way that He wants you to go, not the way that you want to.
That's right.
So again, we say thank you, everybody. It's time to go. But y'all, Lisa, what would you
Yes.
like for the people to take from this interview?
Um, I would just say if you're a woman and you're struggling with this, don't worry about the naysayers. You keep seeking God, and I promise you, He will, just like you said, Linda, He will order your steps in the right direction. Keep praying, keep pushing. That perseverance that you have, keep going, keep striving because nobody can take your calling away from you. Only God can. And if He gave it to you, He's going to allow you to grow in that. So, whom
Mhm.
He called, He will give you everything that you
Mhm.
need to make it a success because He doesn't do anything halfway, He
Mhm.
does it all the way. So, be encouraged. Know yourself, know who you are in Christ.
Wow.
That's good.
That's good news. That's the good news right there.
Good.
That's it right there. So don't go away. But Lisa, we do thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you
So
so much for inviting me. Love you both.
yeah,
Thank you.
Our
thank
pleasure.
you. So did you enjoy the
I
show?
did.
I
I did.
enjoyed her. I've been wanting someone to talk to in reference to women in the pulpit. And I am so glad that God led it to our heart to reach out to her.
And that's a sticky conversation.
It is.
And I think what's important is that we need just to do just that, have more dialogue around that whole dynamic, so we can be clear. Right. And then, like you said, read the Bible for yourself.
Yes.
Read it, pick it up, make sure you understand it, and it will, everything will be revealed to you through every page.
Exactly. And what you don't understand, you ask God to go ahead and give you that understanding while you're reading. So it's okay. I am super excited. Today is a good day. It's been a great day. And it's 8:00. Like, share, and subscribe.
One more time.
Like, share, and subscribe. Seeing you next week.
We'll be right here.
Same time.
Thanks for joining us.
7 p.m. Central Time.
Golden Square Podcast.
Golden Square Podcast. Thank you. Watching. Alex. Thank you, Miss Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
So, wow, this was good. I enjoyed it.